Just yesterday, I was up on the Hill giving testimony to members of Congress on this very issue. And you talk about the whole of government approach. As the caseload increases, more and more members of Congress have constituents who have been affected by this. Dozens currently, and probably more than 150 or so over the past few years. So I do think that there is a, rising consciousness around this issue that we haven't seen before. But one of the things that President Biden wrote in the executive order is that this is an economic and a national security threat. I think previously we always thought of this as a personal problem that affects a handful of Americans. But talk about the geopolitical dimensions of this and the challenges of balancing those two aspects of it.
Well, as you know, Jason, one of the things that Secretary Blinken has done is to create what we call a D indicator in our travel advisories to Americans who are traveling abroad. We have 9 risk indicators for Americans who are traveling, whether it may be that there's a health issue that they should be aware of, whether in fact there is an issue of crime or kidnapping. But now we have a D indicator if in fact a country is using the detention, unjust detention of Americans as leverage, economic leverage, geopolitical leverage. Those countries that currently have a D indicator are Burma, the People's Republic of China, Iran, North Korea, Russia, and Venezuela. So what we're saying is these are countries that have held Americans that under the Levinson Act, which was passed in honor of Robert Levinson, you know this case well, an American who has been missing in Iran for many years now. And so the Levinson Act basically gave us a framework for dealing with these illegal, unjust detentions and ensuring that we take action to bring Americans home. So the D indicator is one more tool to say to Americans, know that if you travel to these countries, even though many of these countries already have a do not travel, we want
Yeah.
people to understand why they shouldn't travel to a given country. And countries that unjustly detain Americans over a period of time or in numbers get that D indicator.